And today's stream is unique indeed, because today is the unveiling of the 80 Malzahar Jungle Guide, which I've finally been able to write an update. There's a link to it in the description. But before we started up with some actual League gameplay, I wanted to talk a bit about some of the choices that ended up getting made here inside of the guide. So you can see that there's quite a bit going on here. So let's start with the easiest thing, which is that oh, hey, I'm getting some replies. I said some, I send up some Reddit threads for this. So, first off with the runes, we got the marks, the seals, the glyphs, the quints, scaling attack damage. I think that people, in general, kind of underestimate exactly how fast scaling attack damage stacks up compared to flat. I think it overshoots it at like level 7, if I'm doing the math right. Yeah, after level 7, marks already supersede flat AD. By level 5, they're pretty much identical to each other. So by level 4, which happens in like 3 minutes in a standard match, the difference between flat and scaling is only like 3 or 4 AD or something. And in exchange, if you're willing to, you know, not have that extra tiny bit of AD for 3 minutes, then your scaling attack damage eventually gets you 24 attack damage. That's a pretty good deal. Lethality ends up being much worse comparatively than all the other options mathematically. Mana regeneration, you need mana. We literally can't look at any other skills because you need mana. If you don't have mana, you can't do enough. And that's part of the package, you just need mana. Glyphs follows that same logic. If you want to get 40% CDR, you do kind of overshoot 40%, and that's fine. 4.5% movement speed. I'm not married to the movement speed ones, I just like movement speed. I think flat AG is fine. I think if they release some more quints, there'll be more to choose from. If you want to do GP5, then, you know, go for it. That's kind of funny. Offense, I think, is mostly self-evident. By the way, this part of the guide here, that's not part of Mobile Fire. That is just raw Mobile Fire BB code that created that whole thing that you're seeing right there. I think it turned out really well. These are all basically all of the attack damage and extra damage stuff. Hey ID3 God, thank you so much. I'm always glad to have people checking out all the off-meta stuff. And I've been shocked recently with just how many people have been like, I've been watching your stuff and following your stuff for a really long time. And I'm like, how long have y'all been here? It's flattering. It's nice. Thank you for telling me. So there's the runes, masteries. I think the only one here that 10 years. Oh my god. The only one that is potentially debatable is runic affinity. You could justify a while moving it to the whatever this one here is called. I forgot. Because every time you smite, you get 10 gold. That adds up, right? That's like 200 something gold. I think the argument there is simple, though, that if you have runic affinity, you could probably get 200 gold with the extra mana. I think it's probably likely. And I guess you could get rid of the final offense tree one, but that's easily the strongest one in offense, so I think you just have to not upgrade your smite. Yes, it was season 4 when I had a Reddit thread. I actually posted I think in my Mobile Fire guide, I have it linked there now, too. Let me see. Hey, yeah. 11 years ago, it says. That's pretty much exactly when. Oh, yeah, that's when we had APNR as well. There's an APNR page that's gone now. And 180 comments. I do have both of the Malzahar guides listed, though. I just differentiate them by calling one classic and one modern, which I think is fair. Item-wise, we learned something very interesting literally the night before I updated the guide, because I was doing a little more testing right before I started typing away for a couple hours, which is that Voidlings do not benefit from Spell Vamp. So you might think, wait, then why are you building Hextech Gunblade? On classic, Hextech Gunblade says it gives you 20% Spell Vamp. It turns out, Hextech Gunblade, despite saying Spell Vamp, and despite actually increasing the Spell Vamp stats on your champion sheet, is not Spell Vamp. It is Omni Vamp. I don't know if that's intentional. If it is, Hextech Gunblade can remain because that's an absurd amount of extra healing you get. If it isn't, then it can probably be dropped. Hey Shushuba, welcome to the stream. The Voidlings do not work with Lifesteal, no, they never have. They don't work with Lifesteal, they don't work with Spell Vamp. They just don't trigger anything. Except Hextech Gunblade, which is so weird because if we go over here, Hextech Gunblade very clearly says 20% Spell Vamp. But it's not Spell Vamp, it is Omnivamp. So it's 12% Lifesteal with 20% Omnivamp. I don't know if that's intentional. That might be bugged. They might change that. Because Hextech Gunblade didn't get the Omnivamp property until Season 5, if I check correctly. I mean, that's close enough, right? Yes, it's fine. Maybe it's okay. Regardless, while it's still not fixed, Hextech Gunblade it is. By the way, you know something funny too? This section right here, it looks like it's part of the Mobifier website. It's not. This is also just it's BB code that I made to replicate the Mobifier style. It's a fake. Yeah, maybe. There's a chance. But Hextech Gunblade did get Omnivamp in Season 5, which is kind of in a classic-ish window, right? We have some Season 5 things going on across some of the items, right? They got some of them. So maybe it's intentional. It's just the tooltip that's wrong. I don't know if it's the tooltip that's wrong or Riot's wrong. It's hard to tell. So until we know for sure, it's a little awkward. I did add one more thing. I haven't had this in the guide until now. I never mentioned these items, but I think that there's a real world where like the enemy team just invades you constantly and you just go super far behind. I think if that happens, just get a Sightstone, Twin Shadows, Shirelius. Yes, Smite is not limited to jungle, and jungle items are not limited to jungle either. That being said, I think I've articulated in part of the guide down here why I don't use the jungle item, which I feel is convincing. You can tell me if you find it convincing too. I have to add 2 paragraphs for it. Another item that, at a glance, seems like it should have amazing synergy of 80 Malzahar, but has a twofold issue. The first is that the 30% bonus clear speed is deceptive. Malzahar clear speed is already extraordinarily fast and healthy, so changing a camp clear from 3 seconds to 2.1 seconds is not worth the price unless the item's other benefits are amazing. Which leads to the second issue, that the other benefits are not amazing. The burn can only be applied by Call It a Void and Voidling attacks, and that's a pitiful 5 to 10 DPS. That's how much it is. It is true damage, but it is 5 to 10 DPS. So it's like, okay, you could buy Spirit of the Elder Lizard then to increase your clear speed and add to 5 to 10 DPS. But you know what also increases your clear speed and adds 5 to 10 DPS? Literally any other item you can buy. Right? It wouldn't surprise me if Brutalizer alone adds more than 5 to 10 DPS. And it gives, I think, the same, like, because Spirit of the Elder Lizard here gives 30 AD, I think it is. Yeah, it's 35 AD. 35 AD. And gives you lethality. And is cheaper. So you're already still building up toward other things. So that kind of comparative world where it's like you're comparing Spirit of the Elder Lizard versus Chalice and Brutalizer. Spirit's losing out pretty bad there, right? Like, I think the only benefit at that point is that your clear speed is a little better. And it's like, yay. I've changed my clear speed from 0.4 seconds to 3.2 seconds. Woohoo. I do have Frozen Mallet here, which a lot of people have been asking me about. I'm glad this guide came out well. I was a little worried because there aren't you don't have all the classic items on here, but I think it turned out pretty good. And for those watching this VOD in the future, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Thank you. Or on Twitch if you haven't already. Thank you. We gotta feed the voidlings. I was trying to think if there was any other items I was missing for when behind, and I was really thinking hard about it because it's like there are theoretically some other options I was considering, and I kind of decided against them for one reason or another. Like, if you're behind, then theoretically you could get Runic Bulwark. Runic Bulwark, it's kind of expensive, isn't it? If you're behind, you don't want to spend $3,000 to be useful. Dollars. Aegis of the Legion is cheaper, and it gives people resistance stuff. I don't know, it's not great. I should check if that 50% increase on allies. I don't think that minions count as minions, as in minions count as minions, but Malzahar summons, which are minions, are not minions. Because they're pets and summons, not minions. Even though they're Malzahar's minions. Setting your Frozen Heart, I think that there's too much wasted stat. You don't need the extra mana, you don't need the cooldown reduction, so it's 95 armor and attack speed reduction, which is kind of hard to justify. I think Thornmail is just better at that point. Yeah, I kind of looked at Banner Command, and I was like, if you're behind, right? 40 AP, 30 armor, you don't benefit from the cold CDR because you're capped out already. So it's 2,400 gold for 30 armor, 40 AP, some health regen, and your minions deal some bonus damage. Yay. Your voidlings don't benefit from the increased attack damage. So I was like, can you really justify this? I feel like it's kind of hard to justify if you're behind. The whole point of being behind is that you don't have the tempo to be ahead, right? And Banner Command kind of asks you to have the tempo to be ahead. Whereas a lot of the other options that we have listed are things that, like, actively, you know, Twin Shadows, Sightstone, Trillions, these are items that don't merely pray that the game is going to start swinging in your favor. They can actively turn the game around. Especially Sightstone. I think getting a Sightstone might be slept on. I saw that it's face fiddlesticks and stuff, and I'm like, man, I wish we had some more vision. If only my support had more vision. And it's like, wait, why don't I just get more vision? I can get some vision for our team. We have Ruby Sightstone. I don't know. Trying to see if there's anything else worth mentioning inside of this guide. The other thing, though, is that we have some people on... I made some posts on Reddit about the guide, and we had some questions here that I wanted to go through. Let me open this up first. Give me a second. We got a lot of questions while I was gone. Give me a moment. I'm just opening it up. Please give me a moment. Almost done. Oh, okay. Dark Reader is just taking its time. Okay, let's check it out. Let's see what we got. Let me zoom in a bit. Oh, we got a message as well. When Classic launched, I immediately thought of your 80 Malz. Couldn't remember her name at first and saw your post right now, and it's all coming back. Thank you. Glad that it brought back nice memories. And getting surprised a lot by this, which just literally, this just happened right now, didn't it? Just happened to you. I 3D god. That was very kind of them to say. Okay. What do you do if an enemy team makes it their goal to invade, deny, harass you at the first blue? The build seems fun. If an enemy team wisens up to it, it's super easy to get behind. This is a good question. Fortunately, the build isn't really dependent on blue to get going. If the enemies decide to actively collude to essentially 5v1 my blue, then I just give them the blue and I go red and get that instead. It's not a big deal. You still will have enough mana as you make your way up the chalice and can buy a mana potion or two if really needed. If the enemies collude, or let's say campaign even harder and try to make your jungle life miserable in the game, I think it's still okay. That's why the full build has some items to build when behind, like a Sightstone, which can help prevent further attempts while also providing utility alongside Malzahar's inherent utility. Q vision, 3-second silences, suppression, and projectile blocking. Basically, it's not a big deal. If it happens and you're outnumbered, you know, that's just life sometimes. Mudganot says, thank you for this. Been watching some of your uploads on stream on YouTube. Hi, Mudganot, if you're in here. Oh, sorry, I think I'm saying your name wrong. Mudganot. I know you weren't happy for allies, but I kind of thought if you had to be a bit tankier but slow people more, it will result in overall more damage due to voidlings being able to actually follow and hit people a lot better. So far, it's been working pretty well. 9 offense, 20 in utility for the 10% masteries. Move speed stacking Quint is nice too. Top lane is different, it's true. I don't know much about 80 Mouse top lane, because I just haven't really tried very much with it. D-Ring start to tier. Better than Chalice and lane. I don't know, I tried tier and lane too, and I still was running out of mana constantly. It was only when I got Chalice that my mana concerns in lane also stopped. It's just so much mana, it's ridiculous. Hey Rebella, welcome to the stream. I've updated the Malzahar guide for 80 Malz Jungle, and so I released it and I placed on some of these Reddit threads, and people have been commenting, so I'm just using this as a chance on stream to kind of respond, and then we will launch it to an 80 Malz game, yeah? So this is a way more tanky build. 320 AD with Frozen Mallet, Merc Treads, Rylai's, Frozen Mallet. How's that possible? That shouldn't be 320 AD. It's not. Slowing enemies by 65%. Slows don't stack that way. Slows don't stack. Still, information is information, and so anything that works is good. Is that slows don't stack. So I think just Frozen Mallet of the two might make more sense. Since it's redundant with Rylai's. If I do more lane Malz, I might try tier a little bit more in experiments. Just to see if maybe it's enough mana. Now that mana regeneration is acquired in other ways. Ability might be more useful in lane, especially because you have to actually fight a real opponent and not just bully wolves to death. I don't know about 21 utility though. I think that there's a lot that you have to give up in order to make 21 utility work. Because it's like, okay, you get Runic Affinity, and I guess if maybe you want Biscuit instead, that's fine. If you're going lane. But then what else are you getting? Probably not Spellband, because your Voidlings don't proc it. And so, when I tried even 6% Spellband for my runes, I found it to be... I was left wanting. I was so disappointed at how much Spellvamp was giving me. Hexagon Blade being the exception because it was Omnivamp, actually. So you get 75 gold, some XP, health regen, 6% CDR, movement speed. And in exchange, you have to basically lose 3 attack damage, 6 lethality, 50%, 5% bonus damage below 50%, and increase overall damage by 2%. So it's like you get all of these stats that kind of give you gold, and in exchange you lose value that is gold, right? Like 8%. I guess you would have this in a theoretical 9/0/21 world. 6 lethality is worth money. I don't know how much money it's worth, but it is worth money. Certainly more than 75 gold, I'll tell you that. Well, I don't know. I find the 2109 tree a little unconvincing. I don't think it's bad, though. I mean, we're literally dealing with fractions at this point, yeah? I'm supposed to get Frozen Mallow or Iceborne Gauntlet is built to make the bugs more sticky. I tried. Unfortunately. Well, they both sound amazing in practice. Even Rylai's, which I really wanted to work because the Voidlings apply the 35% slow. For various reasons in game, it just wasn't really working. And most of the time, the slows didn't make an actionable difference in how fights were playing out. Oh, we were talking about Punch-Out and I talked about, they asked me if Karthus and AP Cog are viable in Classic. And I said, yes, I suspect they're both viable because they're both so similar to Live. I haven't really done either in Classic. Cog hits harder with their ult because it's not an execute anymore. To which Threonic here says, true, I almost got killed by 3 Cog ults even though he had no AP items. Yeah, that sounds about right. Multiplier, the OG. Yeah, actually, you know, I'm always surprised. Everyone is always like, oh, why are you making guides on Mobile Fire? I'm like, where did you want me to write these guides? Lolking? This is excluding that I've been using Mobile Fire for like the better half part of a decade, you know? But like, like, I don't even... long form written guides, I think, just kind of aren't in the vogue. I think video guides are generally where it's at right now, these days, you know? I do plan to eventually make a, video guide for, that's just like, hey, all of my guides are updated, but that's not really the same thing. I like the idea materially of making a guide for my champions. And then I think about how much editing I need to do and how much video replay footage I need to grab and splice and overlay if I don't want to just be sitting here in a corner and talking over a flat screen It just makes me go, no. That's so I have a great respect of people who make video content. I've tried to dabble in it a little bit before, and it just takes ages. Even the simplest things take ages if you're not just recording yourself talking like a reaction video. Great respect for people who do it. I'm not one of them. I remember this build from way back when. The Voidling Swarm was actually terrifying if you got hit. Nice. Hey, I'm a moderator on Summoner School, so if people don't like, if people do anything wrong, I'm you know. This is pretty random, but when I saw Classic, I did 80 Mouse Jungle Game too. Some of the most fun in League. Ha, I can approve your comments. I would try it out. I think Teemo Jungle is also crazy strong. His WMS is crazy, and Shrooms one-shot small creatures he camps, so he can farm the whole map in 2 seconds. Also, you have to get to level 6, don't you? I imagine that's the hardest part, is just getting to level 6, but maybe I'm underestimating how tough Teemo is. Alright, that's all the comments for now. Let's go ahead and do another Malz game, yeah? Enough talk. How about I do? Oh, my Discord closed itself. Not a big deal. I do say that the turnover from all our experiments to actually outputting this guide finally was really fast, and I'm pretty happy about that. Oh, nice! We're probably pretty lucky. We're probably pretty able to get Mouse Jungle here. I think it's pretty likely. I don't know who to bat. Pantheon, sure. Pantheon's kind of annoying. By the way, I learned this term here, one deal. Because I'd seen that term over and over. People were saying one deal, one deal, one deal. It's like, what is one deal? So I looked it up, and I think, hold on, let me verify if this is true. I just want to get the first word correct. I know the second word, I just forgot the first one. One gori, that's what it is. One gori dealer. So one gori is ranged damage, and dealer is just literally the English word dealer. So one gori dealer is ranged damage dealer, but they just shortened it to one deal. And I was like, oh, that makes sense. I didn't know one gori. That's not a term I expected. Do what? Oh, that sound. I need to hear it. I got you. Oh, I wish I mentioned it earlier. I can fix it. Hold on, I can still fix it. I had to turn both sounds off for now, but I can... Don't worry. Behold the silence. Okay, you gone? I use sound settings to check the client's sound specifically. Look, after a certain point, you kind of just tune out certain things, and I guess I was just tuning it out a little bit too hard. Thank you for telling me. I think there's actually a better timing than 10 seconds before blue buff for summoning this voidling, but I like the simplicity of 10 seconds, and it's close enough to optimal that I'm like, this is fine. Oh, what? I thought I stood far enough away not to get hit by the blue buff. I guess not. Thanks, voidling. There we go. Oh! You fool! Oh, Twitch got the red buff. That's really good. Ah, all of that's gone. I mean, not a big deal. My main concern is, can I do the level 3 dragon then? Because I think I just need one more camp. Those arrays will respawn very soon, so maybe I can just kill the race and then go straight to dragon after that? Ooh, this is a gamble. This is fine, right? This is fine, yeah? This is not fine. This is not fine. It's not fine. It's not fine. It's not fine. No, we can't do it. It's not fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's not fine. We can't do it. At least I realized that as soon as I started. I was like, we can't kill this thing. I messed up. Let's just be happy we killed Warwick and then not push it. Unless... How much blue buff I got left? No, I don't have any potions anymore. I can't do it then. I mean, I maybe still could, but it would just be literally one auto attack away from dying to dragon. I'm not willing to risk it. It's fine. Oh, I should write in the guide that you probably shouldn't try getting dragons unless you have blue buff. More specifically, unless you have like 30 to 40% CDR. Oh. Oh. I'll be right under their noses, indeed. Yeah, maybe we... maybe we don't. Hey, Karthus, welcome to the stream. Well, let's keep working our way to level 6. People talk about a lot on the League subreddit, I noticed, about like, oh, counter jungling finally is meaningful, and I'm like, are you sure? I don't feel like it is. The camps just respawn too fast. Like, Warwick took my race at the beginning of the game, and all I had to do was just lightly wait in front of the camp for a few seconds, and it came back. So it's like, all of that effort for essentially a drop of blood. This is embarrassing, I ran out of mana. Once I get Chalice, they'll be fixed up.
Without question. It's me!
I suspect my boot buff is gone, but let's find out.
Ally has been slain.
Do not challenge me.
Oh, nice. It's here. Ah, there goes Dragon. It was always going to be too risky for me to go for it, though, while the lanes are in their current condition. Bot tower gone.
In due course.
Killing spree.
Well, there sure is a lot of typing going on there, isn't there? But that can't stop me because I can't read. Shiham has muted themselves and won't be able to type any messages in time. And then they immediately unmuted themselves.
Second sight ordains it.
Ah, I missed! I messed up!
An enemy has been slain. An
Wait, the Twitch poison got it. Never mind. It was worth it.
Sneaky, sneaky.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Without question.
Redemption. Nothing too out of this board going on. Which one saw that money? Okay, go for it now. Maybe one sight ward could be useful. Oh.
An ally has been slain.
Oh, nice. I didn't even have the ult. Nice, that's a good ward position. Just a little worried about because I don't know what work is. Ah! Right when I said it. I think it's still winnable, thankfully. Just because they have two people on their team with kills, so that's Warwick and Misfortune, and I can stop Warwick. Assuming, you know, we don't all just constantly get mauled. You'll notice that I was delaying my ult there, not just because I wanted to get them when they ran away, but also because it's so easy to get my ult interrupted. So I was like, I was afraid that as soon as I tried, I was going to get punched in the face and it was going to interrupt it. 30 seconds until Dragon. Oh, they're dead. Got my boilings to swarm them. An effective counter spell. I cast Fist. You want to cast spells? Let me show you how to spell Knuckle Sandwich. Yeah, I've heard people call it a Knuckle Sandwich in a long time. It's probably a dated term, isn't it? Makes me sound old. Hexet.
As was foreseen.
I just realized I had the music enabled. I forgot to turn it off. It was kind of hard to hear over the actual set music going on there.
Second sight ordains it.
I mean, there was that, what was it? The Mashum, the anime of the guy who basically goes to a magic school, but he doesn't have any magic. He's just super strong.
I'll be right.
That was a funny manga. I liked it. Yeah, I knew they were getting Dragon Dance. Just like, there's nothing I can do about it. I could have tried to flash in and steal it, but I strongly suspect it wouldn't have worked. No, Mashal is what it was called. It is pretty much exactly as described. He has no magic. He attends a magic school. So to do things like, for example, flying, he throws the broom as far as he can, and then he just jumps onto the broom to simulate flying. That's a weird play. Work is so strong right now.
Your team has destroyed a turret. The enemy has been slain.
And Warwick's just lurking in the jungle waiting for catches.
It's me! Incaria beckons.
I'm considering Sightstone, honestly. We're so far behind in terms of being able to see or do anything that it's making it very hard to go around a jungle.
Do not challenge fate's will.
I think our vision's already quite low. Ah, that's sad. Oh no. Let's just be glad nobody else died. I was the only person that died there. Yeah, having vision helps so much. I might go back and grab some more wards even. Yeah, agreed. It's definitely unexpected. I could do we need even more vision? I think this should be enough for now. I don't want to buy too many wards. I'll spend all. We need to start using money to work our way up to Hextech Gunpoint. Oh, they duoed the Baron, Warwick, and Misfortune. Right now, the enemies are controlling the entire game. The Q does, I think, have 50% more damage than a live Q. But the cooldown's also 50% higher. They made it a lot more spammable.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Hey, Cap. Welcome to the stream. No, Voidlings do not benefit from Lifesteal or Spellvamp. Tragically. Alright, see you, Rebella. Thanks for joining. Dragon's up in 20 seconds and we can't do anything about it. We're so weak. If we could catch somebody out, it would make a difference. Hey, Villain for fun. Are you talking about Black Cleaver? Because Black Cleaver does shred. The range of Hexa Gunblade is, I think, either exactly the same as Malzahar's ult, or very, very similar to it. I don't know if it's exactly the same, or if it's just almost exactly the same. It's hard to tell. Yeah, we're talking about sharing armor pen. The only thing I can think of is Black Cleaver, because that shreds enemies. In which case, Black Cleaver is actually still on the build. It just is built much later. I gotta try. Like, they're literally just pushing into us and we're going to lose. So I'm like, I gotta do something. I gotta do something. But we must be down, I think, 15,000 gold even if we're only like 6 killed down. Or it doesn't even get hurt by Twitch. Is that true for Classic? I don't know what Vanilla's Funk Kill. It's like in Classic.
I'll be right under the defeat.
Let me see. Oh, Classic Wiki. Oh, did it stop making that sound? Let's see. Because the Lee Quan was making a sound, so I'm gonna see if it still is. Oh, it still is. Oh my god. I guess we'll have to close the client and open it. Let me check Lux first. Lux's ult is on a 50-second cooldown at maximum rank, but it has no way of decreasing it further than that. Like, it doesn't have the cooldown reduction as I think is still on live? Oh, which item was the villain for fun that you were thinking of? No, on live it's on a 40-second cooldown. Mortal Reminder. That apply are dealing physical damage to an enemy inflicts them with grievous wounds. But that was I'm looking for there's the old version you're talking about though, so it's not that one, yeah? Physical damage inflicts grievous wounds. Armor pen. Physical damage inflicts grievous wounds. Grievous wounds. Am I just looking at the wrong thing? Because I'm like looking at the history here. Armor pen, grievous wounds. I mean, it had armor pen, total armor pen, but that's not exactly the same thing as distributing armor pen outside of boiling's just benefiting from it specifically. For real, Jodio. Is now called out in chat to notify when the item is purchased. Nice. Wait, I just got a strange comment. Hold on. I'll show you all in a second. I'm gonna close out the client in a second too. How much money did the enemies have on us? I want to see that first. Gross. Yeah, I was right. My estimation was correct. I said I had 16,000 gold on us, and that was right. They did have 16,000. It was just a train wreck. Which, if I have one criticism of Classic, this is basically the criticism. Every game that I play basically is like this. One team grabs a stranglehold on the money, and they just kind of never let go half the time. So you just kind of slowly lose. That's part of the experience, though. It's like, I think, a feature and not a bug in that case, right? But I compare it to Modern League, where like you can swing back and forth quite a lot. It's quite different. Oh, Last Whisper. I mean, Last Whisper has armor pen on it, and this version of Last Whisper does still have armor pen. So Woodlings benefit from armor pen. Still. I'm actually not sure. I'm not. I think it's 15, but I think it still requires the same as Modern, where like you need majority 4 or 5, not 3, 2. Yeah, that's true, JDO. And I guess as for me, especially because a lot of my builds don't have as much agency as like solo carry, I've always kind of appreciated the comeback mechanics a lot. Piercing volley, ignore 35% opponent's armor. Alright, so here's the you know what, y'all already know, I posted the Reddit threads. And I got a strange comment on one of them. Which is somebody responded with a heart to one of my messages. I'll show you in a second. Yeah. I don't know if Monamuna used to be better, or if I've always been wrong getting it when I did. Sorry, I want to show you what the comment I've just received, and I just want to see if I'm crazy on this. So, here's the comment. There was no master rank in Season 4. Give me a second. Yeah, maybe they're confusing it with Grandmaster? Let me relaunch the League client because it's making that crazy sound. And then we'll play another Malz jungle match. Okay, loading up the client. Ah, somebody found a typo in the guide. Penguin Extravagant found one. I'll check it out. It's just the missing 2. T-O. Okay, and now let me get the volume back to normal. I don't know why the client is so dumb sometimes. Yeah, so it's kind of interesting because I'm like, oh, there's 2 possibilities. One, and just keep in mind, Voidlings have never procced Shock from Manamune. But there's still 2 possibilities. One, this version of Manamune just happens to be one of the worst iterations of it, and one of the ones in the past, which I don't remember, just worked better with them for whatever reason, with Malzahar and with the Voidlings. That's possibility 1. Possibility 2, I'm wrong. As in, I was wrong. As in the me of however many years ago was always building suboptimally. And I didn't realize until much, much later. I choose to believe that I wasn't wrong for that many years in a row and still managed to get Master. Getting rid of notifications on my phone. I don't like having the little notification badge for this thing. Chucked him out there. Hold on. This makes it look like I'm on the losing streak of Malzahar. Hold on. Yeah, I'm not on the losing streak. Hey, chat history. Hey, match history. Don't ruin my reputation like this. I'm not doing that bad. That's the thumbnail it used. See the cooldown, that's the thing, villain. No wonder when I started here in Classic, I was building Monamuna, and part of the reason for building it, I was like, well, give us 10% CDR, right? So I was like, this makes it worthwhile. But then, this version of Monamuna has CDR on it. Janatop's my Wild Rift. You know, I have Wild Rift on my phone, and I simply never actually played it because I like the circumstances required for me to play it just usually don't exist. Just because of the way that my life is set up. Because like if I'm at home, I can play League. And if I'm not at home, I'm just generally not sitting down in one stable place long enough to play Wild Rift. Except on trains. I'd rather not build Monamuna. I have to get tier really early. And then it doesn't give any CDR at all. I'd also have to give up on Chalice then, and Chalice gives me a lot of mana. If I was in a pre-made 5, I'd probably go for it, because I'm like, okay, that's fine. My friends would understand. And I did do that. I have a pre-made 5 and the other few days. But with just random strangers, I don't feel comfortable using something that I've already tested before that doesn't give you enough. Monamuna not giving CDR is crazy. It used to. And that's what made it worthwhile. Without it, it's basically just a big AD stick. Hey Chase my gas. Welcome to the stream. Long time no see. And you also saw then, Chase, that the guide has been updated, yes? Or updated. The guide has been released. Updated implies it existed before. I guess it kind of did exist before, didn't it? And then it was updated over time until it stopped being AD Mouse Jungle and it was just Mouse Jungle. Interestingly, we still have the Wayback Machine to link to the old guide. Ah, lame. There we go. If you want to check a look at what the old guide looked like back in the day, there is the link to it right there with the Wayback Machine. Hey Lizard Joel, welcome to the stream. Nice. Are you using the same rune page that I suggest? Or are you experimenting with something else? I don't think it's wrong for people to try different things. Who am I? I'm just a guy. What do I know? I have blind spots. So I have to get hyper-focused on specific traits to the expense of a whole build like I do with Jinx. I would suggest not doing the Spellvamp side on Gunblade. Your Voidlings don't trigger Spellvamp. So the actual amount of Spellvamp you get out of it is shockingly small, from my experience. My page has scaling AD per level. The guide was just released today though, so that tracks. In the end, I've decided that I just, filled up that... Oh, I'm running Spellband for some reason. Ah, dang it. I'm not supposed to be running Spellband. That was an accident. I'm supposed to be using movement speed. I forgot to change it back. I don't like that it's not flat CDR at one slot because it makes you not reach 40% CDR at level 12 instead of level 9. But it's also not a big deal. I think it's, for the sake of simplicity, I've been using boost speed in all three of them. Like, we're talking about a difference of like 2% CDR from one to the other. Yeah, they do. I wonder if that version of Manamuna already had cooldown reduction on it, Villain for Fun. A lot of them surely must. It's cooldown reduction. I even started, when we were starting to make the build here for 80 Malz Struggle in Classic, I constantly referred to Manamunen's cooldown reduction because I was so ingrained in my head that it has cooldown reduction. So I assumed, oh, it must have cooldown reduction. Otherwise, why was I building it? No cooldown reduction on Argedio? Huh. That's concerning. It doesn't help that. Oh, yes, by the way, for anyone who is actually building Manamune, I didn't mention this in the guide because I figured it'll be fixed soon. But, hi, Don Vips, welcome. But, Manamune is currently bugged on Classic and does not actually give you any AD for mana. Like this part of it here that says all grants bonus attack damage equal to 2% of maximum mana, it doesn't work. I don't know when they plan to fix that. To answer your question, I don't think mana regen or CD are exclusive to each other, right? You get seals of mana regen, you get glyphs of cooldown reduction. There's no like contest between them. Yeah, the refresh was added when Malz got their first major update. But yes, Manamune, for anyone here who is building Manamune regardless, Manamune is currently bugged and is not actually giving you any bonus AD. It only gives you 20 AD. Oh, what? Voidling. Hey Goose, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I don't know when or if they will fix it, but it makes it even if they fix it, I'm not going to be building it still. But for now, I would highly suggest not building it. At least. Is that the case, Jedio? Huh. Well, how about that? I'm actually just gaslighting myself, it seems. Why was I building it for so long, then? I mean, it actually working and not being bugged to not work is certainly is a good start. Who's that jungle? Nunu? Okay. Okay, Voidling, let's go. And success! That Voidling's all I need. I kind of messed that up a little bit, but it's fine. There's a little bit of wiggle room. How much mana do I need? 170? Okay, let's wait. That was a bit sloppy on my part, but it's okay. It worked out. There is also one visual effect that I believe they did not port over from Classic. Yeah, National did get an anime, it's fun. The Voidlings, before, when they grew in size, they made a little sound that was like or something, right? But it just doesn't exist here. They don't make any sound at all. I'm like, huh. It's a little weird. What's going on in the rest of the map? Bottom's a bloodfest. That's cute. Yeah, because like normally when they grow, they go like, but here they're just not doing it. I'm getting better at understanding how to direct my voidings to not accidentally skip camps. It's kind of season 3-ish. Like there's some things here and there that aren't from season 3. So 3-ish is the kind of time zone it's in. I accidentally have to spell vamp rooms. Whoops. Thanks, Whittling. Hey, Don Phipps, welcome. Oh, wait. You were already here. Ah, man, I messed up on a boot buff too. I don't think I had the bolts. It's fine. But yeah, glad that you get to try out Malz again. Or the AD version specifically. Jungle Malzahar is still pretty solid. But it's not the same build after all. You are essentially a walking support utility silence machine. I will say that the addition of whatchamacallit? Diadem of Songs. If I had to rank every single Malzahar playstyle in terms of how fun I found it, 80 Malz is of course still number 1. I like this build a lot, it's really fun. But the Diadem of Songs is probably number 2. I think it's really fun because you're like able to spam spells so much. And I find it to be very, very entertaining. And also, there's just like funny about healing for like 10,000 HP during a match. There's just a humor in it that just never fails to crack me up every time it happens. And because it has such excess mana, you have more voidlings than ever before, which I can appreciate. Man, it's so tempting to start because I've run out of mana after the dragon, and so I'm like, it's tempting to just get not start with a longsword and instead just go fairy charms. I wonder about it. I think about it sometimes. That's mega greedy though. Top tier greediness. They have reported, I'm pretty sure. Ah! Howdy, Dark. Welcome to the stream. I tried to greed. It wasn't worth it. I paid the price for it. I actually like the idea of starting double fairy charms so you can get Chalice on your first back. But I have to, in good conscience then, tell people, yes, that's right, when you recall for the first time, you don't buy anything and you go straight to Dragon. I don't know how confident I feel about telling people to do that. That's ambitious. For bans, I've just been, I don't know, I haven't set on anything solid. I haven't found anything that super annoys me at the moment. So I've been kind of banning Pantheon, just because a lot of my teammates have trouble handling it. Then they're roaming around a lot, and I'm just like, can everyone please wait until I'm level 6, thank you. But I don't really have a huge certain ban. It helps that a lot of the sort of big name bans, like Kassadin, Malzahar pretty good at handling Kassadin. This is like, oh, I'm going to jump into you, and I'm like, well, that's cool, I'm silencing you for 3 seconds. Have fun! I kind of wanted to try Fairy Charm start. I think it has greed potential. bit of a meme, but I don't know. I like the idea conceptually. Malphite with Shushi's mana joke. Let's make our way to Hextech. Just farming up some camps, don't mind me.
Without question.
What are tears? Classic. I know there's salt and wood.
As was
Not even a ribbon. Oh, you're wise. Well, that is kind of funny. Aqua Dragon 33 mentions. Hold on, we're gonna go Da Vinci Code here, y'all. A movie I've never watched. I want to get mad about them doing that. But I can't. It's just so dumb that it borders on endearing. Oh, I missed the silence on. Oh, I would have killed them anyway. Nobody's questioning him on him at any point. And the one person who does eventually question it is me. To be fair about one thing also, Jetio.
An enemy has been slain.
If my understanding is correct, most of the time we skipped actually finishing Manamune for a while. It wasn't a rush item most of the time. I could be wrong about that, but I think that was the case. And instead it was mostly gotten because you needed tier. And that's because Chalice of Harmony did not stay in this 1% per 1% missing mana form for most of the time. So it really was your only option for mana. Is what I vaguely remember being true. It was either tier to goddess or nothing. And you needed something. Which would make a lot more sense. That'd be sensible. It's like similar to how Karthus kind of sits on tier most of the time until Archangels. It did eventually get easier to stack. Or, sorry, not stack, finish. The stacking remained remarkably consistent, but the actual completed item eventually didn't require 1,000 stacks. Hey, be fair to Malz, they almost succeeded. Also, their team is down like 12,000 gold, so... I'm telling you, this is how a lot of these games go. It's just whoever gets the advantage first just grips onto it and just never lets go. It's so hard to turn a game around in the Classic. Not impossible, obviously, I've done it. But way harder than it is on live. Correct, I don't build Machete or the Lizard item. I have strong opinions about why I think the Lizard item is not good for AD Malz jungle. What a wasted gold. It's calling it's a waste a bit strong. I do think that it's a trap. But it's not a trap because it's a bad item. It's a trap because it's competing against a lot of much better items. Oh. No. Let's talk about this. Oh wow, that slow lasted a while, didn't it? Alright, we can get Hexa Gunblade, let's go. You wanna fight that? I kinda don't wanna fight that. Yeah, okay, they're gone anyway. Yay! Hexa Gunblade is such a massive power spike. Lizard does give AD, it gives 35, I think. Yeah, 35. Which on 2,000 golds... Okay. 10% AD and 35 AD for 2,000 gold is, eh. It's alright by virtue of all the other cooldown reduction items being better. But then you see Brutalizer. Brutalizer, my beloved. 25 AD, 10% CDR, and 10 lethality, all for about 1,400 gold. I can believe it, Jetio, especially because eventually they added that shield onto it too. So I can believe it. I'm just gonna... Well, sorry, when I talk about the giving 20 AD, that's the flat amount, but you still got the extra all bonus from what do you call it? The mana AD conversion. That so it was not only 20 AD, it's 20 AD now because it's bugged. Casually destroying price. It's like, oh yeah, sorry, this bug got in my way. Give me a second. I forgot to use my Hextech Gunblade again. I'm telling you, one day I'm going to stop forgetting. I don't know when that day is going to be, but eventually I'll stop forgetting to use Hextech Gunblade. I don't suppose I can just use it on the Wraiths. How much mana does more mana? How much AD is it?
Enemy has been slain.
2% max mana, plus 20. And it gives 1,000, so right off the bat, that's another. So it's at least 40 before any other mana. And because you have your own, I have like 1,000 right now base. That's another 20, so 60 AD. 60 AD is not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. It's no Bloodthirster. Bloodthirster can give you 100. That's not a fair comparison, is it? Because Bloodthirster doesn't give you any mana. I want my move speed points back. Once they add some more points, I also wonder if there'll be a different one I want. Is your boop up soon? No, it's a while away. Oh, last whisper's ready. Nice. Oh. Oh. The top lane Soraka fiasco was very funny. What's my final item? What's the funniest choice? Sword of a Cult? I don't recommend Sword of a Cult. But it is kind of funny, so I think I'm going to build Sword of a Cult. Although it took a really long time for lane Soraka to be sort of discovered, as it were. I forgot to use Hextech Gunblade again. Oh! I was so busy watching the Baron's HP that I didn't notice that Malphite was about to last night face off. Does Baron have, like, healing reduction? Sure feels like it at times. Oh, that's a big minion wave. Let's stop that.
In due course. Second sight ordains it.
An enemy has been
They sound broadly comparable, I think. Is that AP Malphite? Yeah, it's AP Malphite.
Without question.
Oh. Okay. Okay. Hey, Hex Shrinker. Remember what I said I was going to build Hex Shrinker, everyone? Remember that? Good times. Let's build Hex Shrinker. Let's build Bomb Mortius. What you kind of... Okay, good. Otherwise it would sound like I'm making it up.
Has been slain.
Yes, yes, yes. That sounds exactly like something I would say.
Do not challenge fate's will.
I just wanted to see if that would work.
Standing strong.
Oh! I'm not sure if I'm strong enough to not run Flash. But Rally and Promote are so funny. Hey Nelson, welcome to the stream. I'll answer your question soon. How am I alive? How am I alive? That should have killed me. Boy, guys, here. Nedley is really helping set up these objectives, and I appreciate that. Oh, hey, cool. Another room page. That's fun. Nice, we're salt too. 21,000, nice. Okay. Sorry, let me take a look at what you said. So, have you read what I wrote in the guide, Nelson? Because if you didn't, it's fine. I just didn't want to, you know, if you weren't convinced by what I wrote there, and then I just read it again, you know, that'd be a little redundant, doesn't it? But if you, I can paraphrase what it was that I wrote down, because it's what I wrote there is essentially what I'm about to say. Give me a second. That's why I knew I was forgetting something. Runes! Get out of here, spell vamp. Wasted my time with those. Movement speed. Okay, that's fine. Let me just rehash it. I don't mind explaining, but it's just that I didn't want to, you know, explain in a way that was pretentious. Spirited Elder Lizard, I'm not convinced it's a great item. There's two things really that hurt it. The first is that with Chalice, you have enough mana. You don't really need the mana regen here. And we do build Chalice at the moment. So the mana regen's not that great. And then you get this damage dealt to monsters increased by 30%. And that sounds like it should be good, but one, Malzahar clears so fast that, like, for example, if you decrease your clear speed on a camp from 3 seconds to 2 seconds, you're only saving like a second, right? And Malzahar does clear some camps in 3 or 4 seconds. It's very, very, very fast. So it's like, okay, that still might be worth it if the item is good. And so we look at Touch of Flame, and it says it deals damage over time. The amount of DPS it's 5 to 15 DPS. That can only be applied by your Voidlings, auto attacks, and Call It a Void. It's not applied by any of your other spells, just your Q, your Voidlings, your autos. For 5 to 15 extra damage per second. And it's like, alright, that's kind of rough. So, what is Spirited Elder Lizard competing against? Well, I could build Spirited Elder Lizard, getting 35 AD and 10 cooldown reduction for 2,000 gold. Or I could build Brutalizer, which gives me 25 AD, 10% CDR, and 10 lethality. In fact, I could buy almost Chalice and Brutalizer for the same cost as Spirited Elder Lizard, which collectively gives you much more mana regen. About the same amount of damage and cooldown reduction. And by extension, that increases your clear speed anyway, so that 30% clear speed isn't actually as much as it says it is. As for Manamuna, ignoring that it's actually bugged right now and isn't giving the bonus attack damage based on your mana, literally nothing Malzahar does actually triggers the shock passive. Your Voidlings don't trigger it, your spells don't trigger it, only your auto attacks can get you the shock passive on it. And it has no cooldown reduction either. So, it's like, okay, well it gives mana, that's nice, we like mana. I like Tear of the Goddess, I like Tear a lot. But we're building Chalice, and Chalice is enough mana. And if Chalice is enough mana, and Tear by itself is not enough mana, then why are we building Tear? And if we aren't building Tear, then why are we building Manamuna? That's what it all kind of boils down to. I think Chalice is the secret linchpin. It's the secret sauce right now that's making skipping Manamuna possible. Because, it just gives so much mana. It's ridiculous how much mana this thing gives. It's insane. And it gives a lot of flexibility to do a bunch of other shenanigans. That's right, Oversoul of Dusk. Although, I do want to try something. I know somebody mentioned it in the Discord, and I've been hesitant about making this the official thing because I haven't tested it out enough. Let me check. The burn from Elder Lizard, I 3D God? I don't know exactly how much it closes it, because, you know, it depends so much on the target's armor and the Lizard's actually true damage. I will say, I very strongly suspect, even without actually officially testing it, that I very strongly suspect that Brutalizer adds more than 5 to 15 DPS.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Like 10 lethality is quite a bit. It's also cheaper. So it's not really a comparison between Brutalizer and Lizard, it's between Chalice and Brutalizer and Lizard. And that's a really that's a tough sell. That's a tough sell. Because Chalice and Brutalizer is just such it deals more damage, it gives you more mana. It still gives you the cooldown reduction.
Second sight ordains it.
So I just struggle to see a world where 30% clear speed is worth delaying the rest of your build so much for it. I don't think it's worth it. Even if it's like just slightly more damage, I don't think that would be worth it. To justify it, it needs to be like a lot more, and it's not a lot more. Because that's what it boils down to. I could probably, if I get somebody to join me on the NA server, we could test out the DPS difference or whatever. I still don't think it'd be worth it. Even if it's like 10 DPS more on Elder Lizard, it's not good enough. It's just not good enough. Voidling, you suck. My Voidling got distracted. I'm testing something right now. Please hold. You'll notice I don't have longsword. I'm getting data on exactly how much of a difference this makes for the early dragon. Because doing the first clear without longsword is actually very easy. It's not the thing I'm worried about. I wonder if for the first clear I should actually buy a mana potion. I've been noticing I sometimes run out of mana right around the red camp. I think I'd kill it faster if I didn't run out of mana there. First back, don't buy anything. No, literally nothing else. Just you get nothing on your first back. You just stay at 2 fairy charms. This will eventually build into Chalice. What I'm wondering is how difficult is the dragon at this? I've been really hesitant about skipping a longsword because I feel like it makes the margin of error on the dragon a lot harsher. But I don't know, let's see. Because that's 200 HP at the end of that. I can get Chalice first back though if I do this. That's pretty good. Let me test something else. I'm testing if I don't build longsword, will I be able to kill the dragon safely? It is possible to kill the dragon as seen there, but there's like a little margin of error at the end of it that's uncomfortable. So now I want to see what happens if I add 80 quints instead. I don't think it's unplayable. Hi Keepa, welcome to the stream. I do think that Nunu and Malzahar have similar goals of objectives, and so you just have to get ready to fight. Nunu does also suffer that their ult requires them to channel in one place, and you can just be like, at any time with your Q, stop that. You turn him from 0 to 0. I mean, if the enemies invade me, I just go to the other jungle.
We are timeless.
Let me do one of each potion. We're going to run flat AD and let's see how the dragon holds up. Because if this safely lets me kill dragon, it might be worth it just to skip the longsword and then buy literally nothing for the first dragon.
Without question.
Let me put it this way, Nelson. If I flash, let's say I'm ganking a top laner, and I flash and I ult and I get a kill, you'd say that's probably worth it, right? Dragon is worth 3 kills. It's 900 gold basically. I have tried to make the item sets work on Classic and I can't, unfortunately. It annoys me because I rely on item sets a lot. So I have to just remember everything off the top of my head every time. I did try a lot of different things to make it, and as far as I can tell, item sets are just broken on Classic. It will not work. Maybe it'll be fixed. We can dream. Use both potions. Take a few hits. Yeah, I think that mana potion makes sense. I should probably recommend starting mana potion because it lets you Kurdos. It's still pretty healthy even without longsword. That's the main thing that I'm noticing. Now the big question though is going to be this dragon. If we can like kill it safely with a double fairy charm start, that's probably worth it. Because getting Chalice on their first major back is huge. I guess I don't know what you mean. You would just walk down like that, right? Unless I misunderstand your question. I'm going to take a hit because I have the healing potion. Oh, if they invaded me, I would just start with red, yeah. I think I know why I didn't get the dragon safely there. Let me try again. Casual 6 HP only to get blasted by something right afterward. Yeah, they invade my blue, I just go to red. You do need to be level 3, so I would just be red. Well, you need blue buff to kill dragon, so if you don't have blue buff, I just wouldn't do it. I just farm. Because red buff doesn't make dragon possible, but if they invade and they steal my blue buff, then I guess tough luck, you just can't get dragon. If I can make this double fairy charm thing work, I do have to give up my movement speed points to make it possible, though. Which is a shame, because I like movement speed.
We are timeless.
The build is cooked? I don't think the build is cooked. You're still building... It'd be one thing if you had to like get Elixir of Brilliance to make it possible, and then it's like, you failed a dragon, and now you wasted 250 gold. But you're still building toward what you needed to. Yes, this is with 80 Quints Oversoul. So that's 680 basically. 5.5, whatever. This is a proof of concept to see how greedy we can be. If we can skip an early longsword, that wouldn't be terrible. Yeah, pretty much. Like if you fall behind, it's fine. If you don't get the dragon, it's still fine. You're building toward what you need to with Fairy Charm and stuff anyway. Yeah, for sure, Goose. Movement speed affects so much. Ginks, chases, spacing, even camp clearing speed is affected by movement speed. How greedy can I be is what it's all about, isn't it? You have been playing League of Legends for 1 hour. Get some help. Are you being held ransom? Yeah, having enough mana for one more null zone there is really useful. I'm gonna change the guide to say that you should start with 1 mana potion. Alright, here's Dragon. Now here's the sad thing, right? With the double fairy charm start, you can basically always kill a dragon. You're just sometimes left with this itsy bitsy sliver of HP. I don't know how I feel about that. So last time I tried it, I wasn't constantly casting. Let me try a more. You got to remember your ABCs. Always be casting. Because that's pretty healthy, right? That's pretty healthy. It requires a little bit of tech. But that's a pretty healthy dragon. I think you won't flash out. I think you just die. Rave's harder than Dragon. Because now you can get Chalice. Like you can recall. You can grab Chalice. In exchange, you have to start flat quints, and that means you don't get movement speed. How much mana is 1 mana potion? 150, right? 100? You could buy 2 mana potions. Because you have enough mana to buy extra potions. If you bought a second one, then that final, you know, Stone Golem camp wouldn't be quite so hard.
Without question.
You have to give up so much damage to go into the utility tree, so I'm not a fan of it. We can kill the dragon at level 3 reliably. Level 2 requires literally making a joke build. It's possible. It is possible to kill dragon at level 2. It's just totally a joke and there's no reason to do it. The red tree just gives you a bunch of damage, right? The utility tree gives you movement speed, a bit of gold, and... Actually, that's kind of it. Well, I was using flat AD there, right? We mean flat AD marks to get even more AD. And see, that's the thing, Oversoul. How much would I have to give up in order to get Chalice set up for a first back? I think that's what it boils down to. It's like, I can theoretically swap into flat AD Quint and maybe throw in some flat AD marks, and all in the service of getting first back Chalice. But at a certain point, it kind of you're sacrificing so much to make it possible that it defeats the purpose. Yeah. Because the goal is not merely to get Chalice, but to get Chalice in a way so that way we can, you know, use it to get money. But if you're losing scaling AD marks, then that's money you're losing later on, because that's, you know, AD is money. Yeah. And we have to give up our Quints as well. I mean, you probably can do it without flat AD, but again, last time we tried that, we survived with literally 1 auto attack left. And movement speed gives you money. And so it's like, I think that in order to make a Chalice first back work, we just have to give up too much. I will say this testing has not been fruitless. We did learn that mana potion start probably makes more sense than 2 health potions. Probably 1 health, 1 mana potion, I think makes more sense. By the way, I don't suggest smiting immediately. I'm just doing it because I'm being lazy. And there's nobody in this game. But that eventually costs you money, right? That's kind of what it boils down to. It's like, I can go down to utility tree and get 75 gold, and I can buy flask. But those aren't free. There's opportunity costs to everything that we choose. I don't think I needed that spellcast, actually. I didn't think that really helps clearing red buff. Because the dragon is far enough away, the early smite doesn't change whether it's ready in time. Like, see, it's still 14 seconds away. By the way, I messed up my spellcasting, so my HP was slower than I wanted to be. What if I had started 2 mana potions at that dragon? Let's see what happens. Well, because the math of gold generation is not merely about gold, but also about tempo, right? So, for example, imagine a hypothetical situation that's like, hey, I'll give you 200 gold at minute 0 versus like 300 gold at minute, I don't know, 10 or something. The problem is that even though one of those is more money technically, yeah, that is a lot easier with longsword. I could have killed it right there without taking damage. Then like it's like, oh sweet, more money at level 10, but how much money could you have gotten with that 200 gold, right? Because that 200 gold essentially compounds on itself. 200 gold lets you make more money. Yeah, I think 2 mana potions is good. It makes it possible to do this more reliably. I probably should use Call Out of Void instead of Malefic Visions. Okay, so 2 health potions for dragon and 1 mana potion, 2 mana potions for dragon and then 2 mana potions for first queer. I suppose somebody could buy more if they wanted. And after this, you just do a first queer and you get chalice. So you're only missing chalice for 1 queer basically. That's fine. I think to make it possible to get chalice on the first back, you have to start giving up too much stuff. You got to give up your quints. You got to probably change your marks to flat AD. I mean, it's not necessary, but it would help. You might have to start machete. Ugh. It's gross. Hold on, we got some more comments on the Reddit thread. We'll check this out in just a moment. But I'm gonna use the restroom. In order to, so that's what I was talking about earlier, Don Phipps, is like, to get this, the 75 gold or the biscuit, you must give up this. And this is worth money, yeah? I don't know how much 6 lethality is worth monetarily, but I strongly suspect 6 lethality is worth more than 75 gold. So it's like, we're giving up stats worth of money to start with more money in order to get chalice early, which makes money, but probably not more money than this. And really nothing compares to Executioner, because that works on objectives as well, works on everything. I think flat gold has a tendency of, I wouldn't say trick, but it's very easy to forget that in order to get gold, we must give up stats, and stats are themselves worth gold. Executioner works on everything, yeah. I especially notice the gold thing happening with things like what is it? In like modern League, right? It's like where's my masteries? Oh, runes, not masteries. So it's like, for example, a first strike gives you gold, and so a lot of people are like, oh hey, it's gold, it's free gold. But it's not free gold, right? First strike, it is money, yes, but it is not free. When you get first strike, you have to give up a different keystone. A keystone which is itself worth money. So like the shield that you get from Guardian is very difficult to quantify with money, but it is worth money. If you just want to see what it looks like as a just comparison, sure. The thing is, it's possible, right? Like, I can do a full utility tree, but it's going to look almost exactly the same, because the difference on the first clear is not that big of a difference. Sure. Runic Affinity. Money, biscuit, intelligence, I guess, sure. That's not very good. Explorer, nimble, deadliness, weapon expertise. Yeah, it's this one. Is this the... okay, this is movement speed, not fun points. The actual clear speed is going to be pretty similar, though. I don't think the masteries meaningfully change the early clear. Any second now. There we go. No, I was just requested to do a first clear with the utility tree. There are no leashes required to ever on Maelstrom.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
I guess I don't need a health potion, I can skip it. Because we had the biscuit. Yeah. Nice.
Without question.
And now we wait. So this is what 21 utility tree looks like for terms of clear time on the first clear to dragon.
Minions have spawned.
Do not challenge fate's will.
Hello, Woodley. Ah, then if this is your first time watching Pouncing Badger, please enjoy. Yeah, this is 21 green tree Dawn Fips. Just because they wanted to see what that looks like in terms of clear speed. For the first clear, that is. And I am a man of the people, after all. Oh, good. I thought I missed, but I didn't miss.
We are timeless.
Your burn damage does the red buff do anyway? I don't think I've ever checked. $14 true damage per second. That's pretty good for the dragon. Go back. You can get 2 of these, and then some stuff to dragon. You're in luck, Pouncing Badger.
Icathia beckons.
Okay, dragon's dead. So as you can see, the actual it would have died from the key right there if I did it. The actual clear speed and dragon taking doesn't really change. Everything's pretty much the same, regardless of whether you go offense or utility. At that point, the question is not about whether to use it for getting dragons, it's just about everything else that the trees provide. It does allow you early chalice, but you're not getting it for free. You're giving up things to get it. And I still haven't gotten it, by the way. I don't have enough to afford early chalice, I think. I think I'm still something short. Yeah, I think there was a more efficient way of doing that. I just got lazy this time. Yeah, you still can't afford chalice if you start longsword. You're how much off? You're still 60 gold away from getting chalice if you start longsword. If you could do double fairy charm, still possible. You're going to have to switch your quints out for flat AD or your marks for flat AD, and that just returns back to the question of how much are we giving up to get chalice first? Before first base, I think one. I bought 1 mana potion instead of 1 mana potion, 1 health potion. Usually it's 2 potions. With Biscuit, I only got 1 instead. Yeah. And then when I went to Dragon, I got health potion and 2 mana potions. That works. There we go. Well, each potion's 35, so 170. Well, normally it's 5, but with the utility trio it's 4, so 135. So 35 gold saved. Alright, I'm gonna use the restroom. I'll be right back. Hello, I'm back. While I was in the restroom, I actually wondered, how much gold value is 6 lethality anyway? Not that, you know, it's actually super... I think cost efficiency is a fake metric, but I'm just curious. Because it's funny, Lasper. There's a reason I don't mention it in the guide anywhere. It's nowhere in the guide. Does it mention the crit rune a single time? That's just me. One longsword's 400, so 1,000 gold is 25 attack damage. Oh yeah. Okay, you can't get a good idea of how much letality's worth. There's no. 1,000 gold is already like brutalizer right there. So you're trying to tell me 337 gold makes up 10% cooldown reduction and 10 lethality? Get out of here. That's not how that works. There's no way to quantify it reliably. Okay, we're going to play another League Classic matchup. We're going to see if we can get Malz Jungle. But before we do, we did receive some new comments on Reddit, on the threads. Let's check it out. Let's check out what we got in the inbox. On 1 second. Oh, and my webcam is a little low. I entered so many games back in the day following your guides, lol. Thanks for the memories. You had another off meta build that popped off, didn't you? AD Tank Kassadin? Sometimes in life, we're the enter. Sometimes in life, we're the entered. Though I never had a Kassadin guide. The earliest guides I had were AP Kog'maw, Tank Karthus, and Top Kha'Zix. Remember Doran's Blade minion start? You did tons of damage level 1. You could get an easy first blood against someone who wasn't ready for it. I actually don't remember this because I never played Malzahar outside of the jungle. But the minions in Classic really do hit like a truck. And I am always surprised when I see the slowly floating ball of death from a caster flying at my 10 HP. I remember watching your video and guides back in the day. Lol. Oh, that's very sweet. There really is a lot of people who seem to remember these. Alright. Okay, let's go. Apparently so, Crossroads. I remember Overwatch. I played a lot of Junkrat. Oh, 68 upvotes on the League Classic subreddit. That's a lot. I don't think I've ever played Shackle before. Hey, Soap Noob. Welcome to the stream. Oh no, we got top. Ah, well. Wait, I gotta change the page. So we're gonna get Rally because I think it's funny. I kind of want to try out Promote this time though, just to see what it's like. I haven't tried Promote in lane. And we gotta change the Mastery page. Hold on. There we go. We failed. Sometimes we can't get jungle. That's the fact of life. I could dodge, but I don't know if I want to use my dodge for that. My voice being a lot higher? I don't think it's changed very much. Maybe check your earbuds. Tonight? Gordon Chewy. I probably could skip the mana potion in that case. Yeah, Dawn Fips. Might be possible to make this camera have a lower resolution. Hold on. I got you. Alright, there we go. This is the classic experience. God, you killer. Sadly, there are no glasses anywhere inside of this entire apartment. Oh wait, no, never mind. I have a pair of glasses over here. 1 second. There we go. It's a pair of glasses. I want to see what we can do and promote here at top lane. The puns have always been an integral part of the Aqua Dragon streaming experience. Didn't I delete the mastery page that was associated with this? Why am I on the utility page? Whatever, it doesn't matter very much. Who is it? Pantheon? I literally deleted the page. What's going on? Oh, hold on. I should probably at least get some mana back for that first cast. Ah, there we go. The rest will regenerate fast enough. Oh, I totally forgot the statue existed. In-game chat sound? Like, would you type something here? Or do you mean like the client chat sound? I kind of forgot what the old UI looked like. Our jungler's work and theirs is Twitch. Okay. Oh. I was like, where's Pantheon? There you are. Oh, right, they don't have their jump anyway. They do have the spear. That's the cooldown on it? That's gross. That's gross. I didn't know how low the cooldown was. Get him, Whitney. Mess him up. Do they have Ignite? Yeah, they have Ignite. They're just trying to cheese me. Pantheon kind of scares me. I didn't have enough for Chalice. Shame. Oh yeah, I forgot that Gragas doesn't do the little belly lurch when they move. They actually literally just run the distance. What? Okay. I did misplay that a little bit, but it's fine. Yeah, Shushi's just doesn't quite roll off the tongue. It's a shame that Athene's is, to my understanding, kind of a terrible person. Oh, look at my Voidling. This promote's actually really good. There's a lot more synergy of promote and Malzahar than I expected. Yeah, I think the big mistake though I made was that I promoted the Cannon minion. I shouldn't have done that. That was a big mistake.
An enemy has been slain.
Yeah, something like that, Suck Nuke. Yeah, with promote, we literally just nearly entirely destroyed the tower in one push. That's kind of gross. Because the promote minion could just tank so much for your Voidlings. Now, if only I could run promote in jungle, but I think Flash is too important. Can this bounce? Ah, no, Pantheonic bounce. How dare you? Spacing, I'm doing spacing good though. I think the tank card as a guide, the principles of it are still like intact, but itemization wise, it's totally different. I don't really know what though. I haven't actually looked into it at all. I've basically spent all of my time. I think I've literally only played Malzahar in Classic and nothing else this entire time. Hold on, can I just kill you? Oh, yeah, I can, okay. I was like, I knew I had almost enough mana. So I was literally watching my mana bar and being like, do I have just enough? And the answer is yes. We don't have any cannon. That's fine. We get the tower. No, Voidling! Voidling! You stupid monster! How dare you get distracted so easily? I can't be mad at the Voidling. Ah, yeah, I'm dead. At least we got their flash, so that's not bad. Maybe I'll get Boots of the City? Yeah, okay. I'm bringing Mana Potion with me. I wonder if I should have focused Brutalizer first for laning though. I get Boots of Lucidity for jungle first. I'm glad I can capture the nostalgic era feeling.
Do not challenge fate's
An enemy has been slain.
Man, if I had my offense tree, I'd be doing more damage too. What a shame. Okay, where's Petio? Is Fanti on Rummy? Ah, there you are. Come on, do you think we can... I'm just thinking of my next move here. My gut tells me I can't kill them. Does it feel? How to say? It feels different enough that my primary feeling playing the classic is not nostalgia. The primary feeling is this feels like a game mode, if that makes sense. Voidlings get mana regen from Banner Command, but they don't get the bonus damage, because the bonus damage only applies to champions, whereas the health regen applies to all allies. Runic Bulwark does apply to Voidlings. I don't know if the 50% bonus applies to them. I don't believe it does. I didn't test that part. But Runic Bulwark itself, like the actual base armor magic resist, it does apply. I've been meaning to see if one of my allies would build it so I can check if the 50% bonus on it also applies. I just keep forgetting to. Oh, Pantheon went mid. Okay. I mean, able to... Oh, wait, hold on. Pantheon's there? Can we get the tower? I think we can. We can get the tower. We have promote also. Alright, let's go. Let's go, let's go. You have made a grave mistake. Ah, no, Fiddles is here, never mind. Well, we might be able to get the tower anyway, even with them here. Tear it apart! Alright, let's get out of here. I don't think we're getting any further than this. Get him, Voidling! Mess him up! Yeah! They almost died to the Voidling. They did die to the Voidling. Hold on. I should have stayed. That's funny. I don't think Runic Bulwark is worth it just to improve your Voidlings now. Especially not late game. You have too many other items to compete for that slot. I'm not even a top Malz player. This is Hey Domnia, yes, Voidlings have a 100% AD, bonus AD scaling with, just bonus AD scaling. And, oh wait, hold on. What's Pantheon? Can I ignore them and just get the tower? No, I don't think so. Sorry, I'll answer your question in a moment. But I'm trying to see if I can... Oh! It was a trap! It was a trap! Yes, and after 7 seconds, the Voidlings actually go to 150% AE scaling. So, collectively, with all of that, what it means is that if you have, like, 2 Voidlings out, and with your auto attacks, you could be dealing 600 plus 500% bonus AD damage per second. it is as nuts as it sounds in terms of how much damage that it is. It's literally 1,000 damage per second or more. But of course there are limitations to it, like, you know, your voidlings are stupid and you just kind of have to deal with that. Oh, there's Pantheon. Watching Fiddlesticks almost getting killed by that voidling was really funny. Oh jeez, TF's ult slows a lot. Good work just cleaning them up over there. You can get you can kill the dragon at level 3. I would show it, but we're, you know, a little past level 3 at this point. In fact, killing dragon at level 3 is part of our first clear, as it were. At least I consider it as part of my first clear to kill the dragon. Oh, they surrendered. Okay. Yeah, if you want to see it, I can actually just show you. I could use a little more practice with my level 3 dragons anyway. I sometimes mess it up and then I embarrass myself. Initially, sure, why not? Assault 1! What a stupid ranking system. Oh, somebody on Reddit asked, do you make content or stream? What do you think, y'all? I always think it's funny when people seem to assume I just kind of died and fell off the face of the earth, as opposed to I've still streamed this whole time, y'all. I'm still here. I haven't died. I'm alive. I know it's not intended that way. I just think it's funny. Our initial reaction was, that explains a lot about why they shut down that one project. Second reaction, oh, that means AD Malzahar's back. Third reaction, what things are they going to keep from whatever season they choose, and how different is League Classic going to be? And then final reaction was, I'm not even going to bother looking at my old guides, because old guides and old videos are not League Classic. League Classic is not Season 3. It's like Season 3-ish. And so we've had to spend a lot of time just sort of reinventing things all over, rediscovering some things, and then discarding older conclusions that simply don't apply in this version of Classic. Give me 1 second, y'all. One moment. I'm just responding to that Reddit comment. I realized that I responded and told them that the links are in the guide, and I was like, I could just link it just straight up myself. There we go. Alright. Shall we? Oh, I'm gonna put a note to myself. I need to make the mana potions. The guide. Let's go. I might play 1 or 2 more matches and then I'll probably call it, because it's 1 a.m. over here. That being said, I kind of took like a really big nap earlier, so I'm not really that sleepy. Let's see if we could get 1 or 2 matches in, yeah? Okay, we don't have the spell vamp, we could. And now we have our offense tree back. Jungle! It's always a gamble. Oh, I did have the correct mastery page. I just forgot that the We Failed page has a biscuit. Never mind. I'm not dumb. I'm not dumb. I'm not dumb. I mean, I'm dumb because I forgot that, but, you know, ignoring that. Past it. Yeah, the cleanses are surprised. Oh wait, the cleanse is gone. Okay. It's just 1 promote now. 1 promote, 1 cleanse. A whole team would just fortify. Could you imagine? Would that be 30 seconds of protection? Yeah, 30 seconds. So you could just be like, for 30 seconds, you just don't get to destroy these towers, sorry. Hello, Ecologista. Welcome to the stream. What time is it in America right now? I think it's just the morning there, yeah? Oh, I mean noon. It's like 11:19. It's reasonable. I feel like I've been seeing some Heimerdingers with Rally promote. Oh, it'll turn to mirror. Ah, okay, so in your time zone it's noon. Oh, for all of our new viewers, be sure to follow the Twitch channel and or subscribe to the YouTube channel so that you can continue getting the chance to watch some more off-meta gameplay. Hey KFC, welcome to the stream. I like Korea. I've slowly transitioned from I plan to stay here for like 3 years to I'm basically just living here now. My life here is very comfortable. I think comfortable just is the overall descriptor of my life. Yeah, thank you. Hi, Dumniel. Oh, you're using the follow age command. Sorry, I didn't mean to say hi. Like a fool. No shenanigans here, it seems. We are all the way in Salt 1, so, you know. Never doubt the kinds of things that people are capable of. I've seen the depths of salt that one can only dream of. Ah, it was a little. Oh, whoop! I'm taking hits from the boot buff for no reason. Voidling! I can't stay mad at you, Voidling. You're so stupid, but it's okay. Theoretically, auto-attacking something on Malzahar redirects a Voidling to change its target. Half the time, they're just like, but I don't... Why are the little ones missing? Wait, did it actually crit there, Crossroads? Wait, did they? Did they start the red and then they couldn't finish it and so they had to run away? Is that what happened? I crit the little one. That's funny. 1% crit. 1% crit. I think Lee Sin tried to invade me and then couldn't finish the... Okay, Lee Sin. Hidden patch the newer versions? What do you mean by hidden patched Daydream? Oh, whoops. You mean for 80 Malz jungle? I updated the guide today. Or yesterday? Time zones are weird. The 80 Malzahar jungle guide is fully updated and available for finding on Mobile Fire now. Hey, Bobby. That was a weird looking Wraith. I didn't see any Lee Sin there. All I saw was a strange looking ghost. Yeah, but don't worry. And the new version of the 80 Malz guide looks really nice. I spent a lot of time on the visuals. If I do say so myself, I spent a lot of time. So it looks nice. I'm a little low to get the mana I need for this. Oh no, we're good. It got quickly replaced by Grob. It wasn't there for very long. Okay, I guess we'll just first clear, get level 6, and then figure out our life after that. And we got Chalice. Because we killed that really big white. Or Wraith, whatever.
Ally has been slain.
See, like, that's the one I don't like, Elder. You see how fast I'm killing these camps? What good is a 30% extra clear speed on that? Oh. I should defend that. Come on! Okay. Oh man, we're just short of getting boost lucidity. Excessive game use can interfere with daily life. You've been playing League of Legends for 2 hours. Thanks, Anthony Smith. It really got accelerated because we had a lot of people on my Discord helping me out. I got the cannon too. So I can't claim all the credit for it. A lot of people were helping me test interactions so I could get data much faster than I could have alone. And then once it was ready, I was able to just grab my Malzahar guide and go from there. They do only scale for your attack speed, yes, nothing else. It's on Mobile Fire Oversoul. I wanted to make a chat command for it, and I just didn't. Cross, actually, would you be able to link them to it? Crossbot? Okay, thank you. Sorry, I would do it myself at the moment. I'm just locked in Mortal Kombat with some wolves. Oh no! Oh no, ×2! Okay, we're fine, we're fine. Yeah, the closest thing you can get to making them have any movement speed bonus is Shirelia's, because they do get the Shirelia's bonus when you use the active. It's not the greatest thing, though. I do wish any of the slowing items were any good on Malzahar. Like Frozen Mallet or Rylai's Iceborne Gauntlet. But I've tried all of them and they're all just not very good on Malz. Jungle specifically. I make no... I can't say anything about regular. Thanks, Cross. I don't know if AP Malzahar jungle would want like Rylai's the 100 combo or something. Also, Scion is having some serious trouble up there. That Trinity is going to be a problem. Oh, nice. We got Brutalizer. Maybe I should help Scion. I'm very strong right now because I was able to just power farm this whole time. I didn't check the price on it. Oh no!
An ally has been slain.
Riley's is 2,900? Yeah. See, my ult there was based around the idea that Sion was going to help me. This was a mistake. They have just Zeal. They're so far behind. They have they're 60 CS down. Oh no. Scientific community.
An enemy has been slain. Enemy killing spree.
I think I have to stop Tryndamere from pushing. Oh. Oh, hey, that didn't hurt as much as I thought it would. They have only boots of mobility, that's why. Don't know if I needed to flash that, but I felt like Sivir was going to get killed by the dragon if I didn't. Like, I had the sneaking suspicion that if I didn't go for that, that they were going to try to fight it and then take too much damage, and then maybe Veigar would show up and then we'd all be in trouble. I think to handle this Tryndamere, I might grab a Sightstone for us. Because that's going to be a problem. A big problem. Sadly, I think that they have their ult. Oh, they're healing up. Shame. Nice! Good job, Ali. Oh, Alistar has banner command. Ah, sad. I didn't see where Scion's stun was part of that combo.
Second sight ordains it.
Oh, I should have waited for a little bit more mana.
Your turret has been destroyed.
I don't really want to fight this. Can I even stop him from getting this tower? I think I can't. Almost died. I think I should just make my job just to hold out against Trend. In which case I'm going to need one of these. Katarina's picture is so old that I thought it was Aurelia for a second, and I'm like, wait, Aurelia's not even in this game mode. So much healing per hit. I was like, I could flash, but Veigar being there kind of changes things, because even if I flash, I'd still die. Oh, it's support Veigar. Just realized. I don't think that they use their ult. Okay, we got some armor. Let's see if we can do anything with this. Oh. Okay. Yeah, that's game. Good try. I do think Chalice we could use a little bit more, but I do have the mana regen seals and the masteries with the mana regen as well on that. But every now and then I'm like, it's still just a little bit too little sometimes. And there's not a lot you can really do about that, about sacrificing itemization in uncomfortable ways. I lost one. That's funny. One SP. I feel like there wasn't a lot I could have done there. Once we got to the point where we were that far behind, it was just game over, yeah? Yeah. Yeah, that's about right. I do hope that when they add some more runes, if they could give me some mana regen quints, I'd be pretty happy about that. Totally restarting your PC, not just the client. Resolve this. Hybrid pen is not much now. To be fair, the number of champions that could actually use hybrid pen, I think, is largely a trap most of the time. Was my understanding. It's been a long time since I last checked, but my understanding is that hybrid pen was largely a trap rune. I just don't like fighting Tryndamirs. I'm gonna make Tryndamir my default ban. Not just because of that last game, I just don't like fighting Tryndamirs in general. Pushing is such a boring strategy to fight against. It's been a while. I just vaguely remember that they were widely considered trap runes. I don't remember their exact numbers, though. Yeah, I can't find any information on how much they actually gave. Put me in, coach. Oh. Okay. I'm trying to find the value that hybrid pen had. I can't find a list of it though. I just got asked on a Reddit comment, why Thornmail? They plan to add more runes over time, so it doesn't surprise me though that the first batch didn't include it. Oh, nice. Speaking of Tryndamere, this might be my last match for tonight because it's almost 2 a.m. No, I live in a small town called Gimcheon. It's in the middle of Korea. Hey, level. Yeah, they are adding more, they said. So, you know, I'm curious to see which ones they go with. I think that it was data mined. A couple of popular ones would be up in the next patch. Like, cooldown reduction glyphs. Or quints. Yeah, quints. This would be basically marking year number 3 finished. So I've been in Korea for year 3. I like Gimcheon because even though it's a small town, it happens to have 2 train stations, which makes it possible to, like, go around the country pretty quickly. Speaking of, I've realized that one of my weaknesses is a stream. I forget to ask questions sometimes. Where are most of y'all based in? Are most of y'all from the US? Apparently it's about the same as America. There's not much difference, I notice. From the UK? Ah, okay. That makes sense. Canada, Germany representation. I have a stupid situation, KFC. I can speak a lot of Korean. Argentina, Germany also. Ooh, 2 Germanys. I can speak a lot of Korean. I can read Korean very well. I can type in Korean. I can't understand Korean. Like, spoken Korean. And so, over the last 3 years, it has evolved into this increasingly absurd situation at work where I speak Korean to the Koreans. And the Koreans, who are not fluent in English, are speaking English to me. But everyone's just kind of gotten used to it, so we don't really acknowledge it anymore these days. It's just like, yeah, this is just how talking to Zia works. I did make a game to learn Korean, though, and I continue to study regularly. I'm an English teacher, Max Stasis, and that, I guess, answers the previous question, too, about why I'm here in Korea. I was a teacher in America for high school, middle school. I teach middle school here in English. My co-teacher Crossroads has a 3 puns per day limit. When I exceeded the limit one time, I made 4 punch. She said that she would kill me, so I'm a dead man walking at this point. New England represent. I suppose it makes some sense. Content creation is, in many ways, teaching. Eat that. Who's our jungle? Messi? Okay. Hey, wolves, leave me alone. Oh man, Sion's almost dead. I feel like I hope I'm not the only one that gets this impression. I feel like Sion in League Classic is just not very good. I'll push. Okay, let's go. No, I'm Hispanic. I have no Korean ethnicity whatsoever. Okay, let's go. I did not buy tier. I just wanted to click on Fairy Charm, and rather than searching for Fairy Charm, I got lazy and just clicked on tier, which has Fairy Charm as component. Oh no, my smite's not ready. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. We're fine. We're fine. That could have been awkward. Whoops. Because of the leash from earlier, my smite wasn't ready, and I didn't use smite at wolves, what I should have. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, calculated, let's say. It's pretty good against camps. Against champions, 80 Malzahar's version of Null Zone leaves a lot to be desired. Because you just don't have the AP to make it hurt. But against camps, it adds a surprising amount of extra damage. I think it's like 300 against the blue buff, if I remember my math. Or something along those lines. Okay, let's start clearing 6. It depends on the aura item, Nukem. I've had Banner Command's health regen counts, but the part that only works the champions, the bonus damage, does not count. I have a full list of most of the ones you're probably wondering about. It's in the guide. I have it in the Understanding Voidling section. A simple rule of thumb, though, is that if it says it affects allies, it probably affects Voidlings. If it says it affects champions, it doesn't. Spell Vamp doesn't work for them. There are no... You mean like both Murmana and like Archangels? Oh, I have a mana potion. Oops. I mean, the problem with getting, like, Manamune, all of the criticisms I levied against it continue to apply. Regardless of whether you choose to go double tier or not. It's ultimately just a stat stick competing against much better stat sticks. Even after it gets fixed, all of those things I said are still true. It's still just a mediocre stat. No, mediocre is underselling it. It's a good stat stick, but it's competing against other good stat sticks. Right. It's not a problem of is it good, is it bad. There's lots of good things, and it's not good enough. Get him, Voidlings. Oh, blue buffs up. Nice, good timing. Hey, Voidling! Stop being distracted and help me. Oh my god, I got distracted by the little guys. Hexet Gunblade's pretty good. I like Hexet Gunblade on Malzahar. Oh no, Master Yi! When did you get here? Oh, that was so unlucky. Get him, Silent. I'm sorry I called you not great in Classic. Mess him up. Yeah, get him. How's Trin doing up there? If we kill Katarina, then we can get tower. Go ahead and get him. There we go. Alright, let's get out of here. I think if I had played that better, we would have killed Cat. I just got a little antsy because I thought that they would escape from us if I didn't flash ult right at that moment. Adorable. Guess we get some camps and then I don't know, figure out our life after that. Dragon's up, so that's probably our next objective. Oh no, Vayne. Oh, nice! I got the silence! Maximum range silence. What's the amount? Unfortunately, I use so much in the game.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
Also, I know I'm running out of mana sometimes. I'd like to point out that I would have ran out of mana much faster here. I didn't intentionally summon Nullzone that way, but a lot after you play Malzahar enough, eventually you just kind of instinctively do things. So the answer is kind of.
Without question.
Things to do, but my mistake prevented us from turning that into a kill. How's Trin doing? Disgusting. Alright, we can continue. Hey, Midnight Crisis, welcome to the stream. Oh, I'm curious because I noticed this on my Google. Super Tender. They have a leash on them. The leash is pretty generous, but if you walk away while they're in the middle of fighting something, they won't keep fighting like they do on live. They will start trying to run back to you. So it is much more like an actual leash. Modern Voidlings don't have a leash. If they're fighting something, they'll continue fighting even if you walk away. So here's an example. I'm going to walk away from... Oh wait, they have Malefic Vision, so that doesn't work. Malefic Vision lets them exceed their leash range. Okay, watch. They're going to... As soon as it ends, and they start walking back to me. Fighting, walk away, walks back to me. You have to kind of be aware of that leash range so you can avoid yanking them in the middle of their fights. Dragon's not up for a while. We'll soon have Brutalizer, and that'll give us 40% CDR. Oh my goodness! That didn't work. Alright, let's work to next second point. My core is complete for now. Maybe eventually Crisis. I wouldn't say never, but I'm less inclined to, only because their builds and playstyles are so similar to how they are on live, right? So there's a lot of less interest and intrigue in it, I guess. I'll probably still do it eventually. It's just a much lower priority than some other things. Yeah, because it turns out AP Kog'maw Classic plays pretty much the same as they do on live. I would like to build Sunfire Cape on Tank Karthus, though. The Sunfire Cape on Modern League is not great for them. You got your ult? What? Ah, my Voidling almost got the kill. Oh, my Voidling got the kill. Oh, I'm just short of the mana I need to get the kill on Master Yi there. I had just literally 10 mana off from being able to summon my Voidling and kill them. So sad.
Too easy.
Voidlings don't proc spell vamp, so the spell amount of healing you get off of it is surprisingly low. So I don't build the spell vamp component. I used to, and then I realized the Voidlings don't trigger spell vamp, and I was like, oh, what am I doing then? I think I have a bad habit of using up too much mana trying to get my stacks for Voidlings. Like, right now I was about to just cast again, and I think I just don't have enough mana in Classic to do that. You can't be always maximizing your stacks.
An ally has been slain.
Ah, no, Master Yi is going to kill me. I've been taking a lot of really bad fights, and I've been paying the price for it. Oh, nice! Yeah, thanks for your help in figuring out some of the specifics. Sion's making me eat my words so hard right now. I mean, mostly just asking questions about some of the interactions. That counts.
An ally has been slain.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. And Hexa Gunblade, which is not Spellvamp, by the way, despite saying so, is really great. I like the amount of healing that Hexa gives. Oh! I didn't have to die there. I walked into melee range with Katarina for some reason. I was like, oh, okay, they're going to die to the Ignite. It's fine. And then I took a needless risk. I also had Build Water and I forgot to use it. That is exactly what I'm telling you, Ultimate Makia. You see how it says 20% Spell Vamp? And you see how this stat says Spell Vamp, and then when you buy Hexet Gunblade, it adds 20% Spell Vamp onto that? It's not Spell Vamp. It's Omnivamp. Which does work with Voidlings. My opinion on Monamuna is that, at best, it's just a okay stat stick, and it's competing against other okay stat sticks. Do not question the spaghetti. It is a path to madness. I could flash ult. I don't really want to flash ult. At least the silence killed Katarina right afterwards, so it worked out. Oh, get Kaboom! But yeah, my opinion on Manamuna is like, if you're building Manamuna, you're having to give up a lot of other stuff. I don't think the delay is worth it for what you get out of it. That being said, I would like a little more mana. Chalice is almost enough mana. But I don't think getting a whole tier and a whole chalice together would be worth it. And tier by itself isn't enough mana. So you're kind of left inside of an awkward situation. I think the ideal situation is that Riot releases some kind of mana regen quints, and then I could probably clear the rest of the mana gap that way. Until then, probably the smartest thing to do is just be, you know, actually responsible with my mana usage. So like, I wanted to cast 2 spells here, and I probably just shouldn't. Yeah, imagine not having infinite spell count. It does give mana, but like, how much money are you spending for that? More than I'm comfortable spending, that's for sure.
The enemy's inhibitor has respawned.
If you didn't want to think about your mana expenditure, you should play Modern League. That's where some of my spell casting habits on Malz Jungle here are from. I'm thinking Last Whisper. Gunblade's online. Oh, some people here don't know about this interaction. That's funny. Gunblade says that single target spells reduce the cooldown of this item by 3 seconds. For some reason, Voidlings count as single target spells, or more specifically, Voidling autos count as single target spells. So what does that mean? It means, hold on. Well, it'll be easier to show this. Let's see if we can get during our next fight, watch the cooldown of Hexite Gunblade.
Has been slain.
If we can get a fight before this match ends. I feel like the enemies might surrender at this rate. Ow. Oh yeah, look at that healing. I'm almost full HP again. Out of range. I might not actually be able to. Get a good Hextech usage. Come on, I just wanna hit someone. The blue buff of my mana is out of control. 126 mana per 5. I literally have so much mana I can't use it fast enough.
Second sight ordains it.
Oh, I couldn't move. Anyway, the cooldown of Hextech Gunblade, if you saw right there, decreased by 30 seconds in the time I died, because your ultimate counts for decreasing every tick of your ultimate counts, every tick of Malefic Visions counts, every Voidling auto attack counts. So what that means is that if you use the Hextech Gunblade active, and then you like swarm someone with your Voidlings, you'll pretty much immediately refresh Hextech Gunblade and you can use it again. Isn't that good? Not really, but it's kind of funny.
Executed.
Without question.
Oh, hold on. Oh, you have QSS? How dare you? You're not allowed to do that. Wait, are we going to lose because of that? We deserve to lose. We deserve this. We deserve this loss. I have no regrets about us losing this way. My team had the opportunity to end the game and they just chose not to. They wanted to showboat on the enemies. There you go, Master Yi. Congratulations on being smart enough to buy a QSS. -1 SP. Oh no! I lost some progress. What am I going to do? I only have 30 SP left now after that. Oh, Vayne did a lot of damage to objectives. Wait, hold on. I just realized there was a question I wanted to know the answer to. In the match before this one, there was the Lee Sin. At one point, we found my red buff with the tiny lizards gone. But the red buff was still there. Does this mean what I think it means? Oh my god, it is. That's what I said happened is exactly what happened. Oh, their body disappeared literally right as I arrived. Hold on. They literally respawned as soon as I was about to see their dead body on the ground. That's funny. Hey, all those defeats over there, by the way, don't, it's not that many defeats. These are custom games. Customs. These are customs. Customs. I didn't lose to 5 times in a row. Just to quell anybody who's saying that. I did not lose 5 times in a row. I did not. Alright, y'all. I think that's a good stopping point. It's 2 a.m. over here, and I kind of want some candy. But I don't want to be a joking classic. So I'm going to head off, get some candy, and I hope all of y'all have a great rest of your day. Might stream tomorrow morning. I have some time. Well, my tomorrow morning. Time is fake. I might stream tomorrow. We'll see. And we'll get some more 80 miles going. I would like to eventually start returning back to Modern Rank, but we're kind of in our 80 miles high right now, so let's go and let's ride this wave a little bit more before we start playing some more Modern Ranked as well. That being said, even when I do start returning back to playing Modern Ranked, I am going to still play 80 miles jungle. I'm going to try to play at least 1 match every stream going forward, because it's just fun, right? See ya.